Hi, I'm Mary Lynn.
And I'm George. We're from Big Success. We want to share with you a simple way to avoid common social media mistakes, the kind that can cost you a job, your reputation, and more.
This tip is a small part of a complete tutorial, which you can find in the Big Success Entrepreneur Training Center. So here's the question. What is your social media policy? It's something your employer probably thinks about, but their social media policy is designed to protect them. You should think about your own set of guides for your own protection. What limits will you set on who you friend? For example, will you friend your boss, your coworkers, customers? If you're a leader, will you friend your employees? Let's take a customer as an example. This may apply whether you're an employee or an entrepreneur. If they ask you to friend them on Facebook, do you? Or do you steer them to LinkedIn because you maintain a separation? Facebook is personal, LinkedIn is professional.
Second, what is your policy about posting about hot button issues like religion or politics? In a world where the personal and professional increasingly intertwine, it's important to think about this. You know, Marilyn, I remember when I bought my first franchise, they told me not to get involved in politics.
I can imagine.
Pretty good rule, right? I mean, It's the fastest way to lose customers, they said. But here we are, living in a world where the temptation is ever present. You have to think about it, because just about anything you say in this realm is going to tick off about half the people who see it.
And along those same lines, keep in mind that what you comment on and like are leaving trails as well. You know, this is interesting, George. A recent survey found that 1 out of 5 people who knew someone in real life is no longer friends because of something said online.
I think I know that someone.
You're lucky we're talking now. No, I'm just joking.
There you go.
Another thing to think about is social conduct. Some people are very turned off by alcohol or expletives. People have gotten fired over a post about something they did in their free time or the use of bad language on a social network. What's your policy about things like this?
Now, understand we're not making any judgments here. Some people have built their brand around the types of things that we're talking about. Some people feel passionate about certain subjects and feel a duty to speak out. We're just suggesting that you think it through logically before the emotion kicks in. That way you'll be able to respond or not respond consistently with your brand.
A third thing to consider. What's your policy about multitasking? For example, you may have heard the story about a congressional aide who got fired because he tweeted about a Super Bowl ad from the congressman's account. The aide thought he was posting from his personal Twitter account. He got fired as a result, even though he realized his mistake and deleted the post within 14 seconds.
14 seconds. Amazing, isn't it?
Yep, and this raises another important point. When it comes to social media, there is no such thing as delete.
And finally, what is your policy about privacy settings? Who can see what? Can the whole world see your profile or only friends? If someone tags you in a photo or a post, do you want that to automatically show up or do you want to approve it first?
I approve things first, and I'm so glad I do. And another thing is that with Facebook, you can create lists. So you might create a list of family members or a list of friends and another list for your coworkers. Then you can choose with each post who can see it and who can't.
Now, all of this raises some questions. Do you trust Facebook to get it right? And if so, do you trust yourself to get it right?
That's even better.
That's right. If not, think real hard about our first point. Who do you friend on Facebook?
Now, in our full tutorial, you'll discover how to use social media to advance in your career. We'll start by putting it all into context to help you understand the essence of social media in the business world.
You'll discover 7 questions to ask your employer before you start using social media to advance in your career.
We discuss the traps people get snagged by when using social media and how you can avoid them.
You learn about a critical component of a personal social media strategy, which many people miss.
We share 3 keys to building an effective social media presence.
And finally, we talk about the best place to showcase your expertise and 3 ways to do it.
You'll find that tutorial and much more in the Big Success Entrepreneur Training Center at bigsuccess.com, or you can simply click on the link below.
And thank you so much for watching our video.
Here's to your big success.